Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy DLloyd, and we are back with episode number 2 of our Cleveland Browns Madden 06 franchise series. So the first thing that we did was simulate through preseason, so we can go ahead and jump straight into the regular season, and we are 1-3 in the preseason. That is not good at all. And on top of that, we have some injuries. So Lee Suggs, he is out with injury, and we're looking for him to actually be our starting running back. He is out 2 weeks with a torn shoulder. And then LJ Shelton, our starting left tackle, he is out for the season. Yes, out for the season. So we're going to go ahead and put him on IR. A broken collarbone, that is definitely a tough loss for us. So we have to go ahead and replace some guys on our offensive line, which means we have to open up some roster space. So Richard Austin, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to be released from the Cleveland Browns. And then Alvin McKinley, you also are going to have to be released from the Cleveland Browns. So we released 2 guys, which means we're going to go pick up 2 guys. So Mark Dixon, of course, you're 34 years old. You're a great lineman, but we're going to go ahead and offer you a 1-year deal. And then now looking for another lineman, we're going to do the exact same thing, a 1-year deal, just to make sure we can fill out our offensive line this year. And then for our running back position, like I said, Lee Suggs is out, which means Ruben Jones is going to have to step up, and he's going to have to be the starter until Lee Suggs comes back. So now looking at the newspaper, this is the national news right now. We're actually on it. Yes, the Cleveland Browns are on the national news because, of course, we put LJ Shelton on injured reserve. So that is why we made the national news. And then Sean Taylor, yes, the Sean Taylor, he will be starting. He earned a starting role with the Washington Redskins. So that is definitely good. But now looking at our local newspaper, the Cleveland Tribune, once again, the headline is talking about Shelton. Now he's going to be out for the year. That is definitely a pretty big loss. And then we're going to go ahead and look at our captain. So Gary Baxter, he is going to be a captain for us. So we announce him as a captain. Old man Trent Dilfer. Old man Trent is also going to be a captain for us. And then Andre Davis is going to be a captain for us as well. This is somebody we're still looking to try to actually bring back. Ruben Jones, he's going to be the starter. He does not have the same speed as Lee Suggs, but we will see what happens. So we're going to be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals, divisional rivals. You see they have Carson Palmer. They have Rudy Johnson, who is a 90 overall, fresh off signing a 5-year contract extension. They also have Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco, 95 overall. He too, fresh off a 5-year contract extension. The offensive line looks pretty good to me. It may be tougher for us to try to get to a Carson Palmer, but we'll see. We're definitely going to blitz, and we're going to see what happens from our blitz. The defensive line looks pretty decent also. Nobody I'm extremely scared of, but they look pretty decent. Linebacker core is pretty all right. Brian Simmons is good with that 90 overall. Then the cornerbacks are pretty good as well. So this should definitely be a very, very interesting game as we jump into week 1 of season 1 of this franchise mode series. I'm definitely excited for it. If you're excited, make sure you guys go ahead and leave this video a like right now. Definitely going to help me out a lot. But we get the football first. In the first play of the season, handed off to Ruben Jones. You see him taking it up the middle, and right away, he's getting a nice gain of about 9 yards right there. You see Trent Dilfer changing the play, calling the audible. We're going to go right back to the ground. Ruben Jones up the middle. Look at Ruben Jones picking up a first down right there. Now, the next play, we're under center. We go with a play fake, taking a shot for Braylon Edwards down the field. And this one will fall incomplete, but we had to take a shot. It's Braylon Edwards. You know we're going to take shots all season long. Right here, play action. Trent Dilfer looking to his left. He's going to check down to a fullback who fumbles the football. So just like that, the possession is going to end, and the Cincinnati Bengals are taking over. I didn't see that cut coming, but it was definitely a crucial one. And now here come the Cincinnati Bengals. 90 overall, Rudy Johnson. Look at him breaking some tackles. Another stiff arm. And Rudy Johnson will pick up a gain of 8 on that carry. So 2nd and 2 now. They go with a fake toss. And look who was wide open. That is Chad Johnson. And he is taking this one to the crib for a touchdown. And you might be wondering, why was he so wide open? Well, here it is. The fake toss had Gary Baxter falling. Literally, our captain fell for that all the way, and that resulted in an easy touchdown for Chad Johnson. So we are now back on the field, but this time we are down by 7 points. So Trent Dilfer dropping back, looking, he's going to find Davis, crossing the middle. He gets that gain of about 9. So second down now, lining up under center. We go ahead, pitch this one to Reuben Jones, who's trying to make a play, but he fumbles the football, and it's going to be picked up by the Cincinnati Bengals, and that is going to be a scoop and score. So just like that, we're down 14-0. So we're back on the offense. We're finally going to get our rookie wide receiver Braylon Edwards his first professional catch. 1st and 10 now. Trent Dilfer looking to the right. He's going to find Lewis, and Chad Lewis will be brought down shy of that first down marker. So 2nd and 3. Trent Dilfer dropping back again, looking for an open receiver. And eventually he is going to throw it, and it will be caught by Reuben Jones. And it actually is going to be a first down. So a pretty good play right there. So we go to the ground. This time Reuben Jones is carrying the football. And look at him running tough. So I know he is the backup running back. I know he fumbled the ball early, but he's looking pretty decent early in this ball game. Right here, Trent Dilfer looking deep down the field. And this is a bad read as this one gets picked off. So 3 turnovers in the first quarter for our offense. Here come the Cincinnati Bengals right away. That's going to be TJ Houshmandzadeh making that reception. That's going to be a first down right here. It's going to be Carson Palmer handing the football off to Rudy Johnson, who somehow finds his way through that mess, and he's going to get a gain of about 7. 3rd and 3 now, going with a play fake. Carson Palmer down the field. He's going to find his man Chad Johnson making that reception. 2 plays later, 2nd and 9 for the Bengals. This is Carson Palmer, has plenty of time, and this one will be swatted down. So a good defensive play, which is now going to lead to a 3rd down. And we're trying to get them off the field. Carson Palmer gets hit as he throws, and this one's going to be picked off by McCutcheon. A great play by our defensive line that resulted into that bad throw and an INT. So here comes Reuben Jones going off the right side. He's going to get a nice gain right there, a little shy of that first down marker, however. So Trent Dilfer trying to pick it up. He's going to find Chad Lewis, who makes the catch, gets past the defender, and he's going to take this one over midfield. So we're now down to about the 45-yard line, but 2 plays later, it is 2nd and 13. Trent Dilfer is going to find Jackson down the middle of the field, taking a huge hit, able to hold on to it, and now we are looking at a 3rd and 1. So we hand off to Reuben Jones, and Jones is picking up a first down right there. Like I said, he's not expected to be the starter, but he's definitely looking good. And then this run right here is going to make him look even better, bouncing this one to the outside. Reuben Jones trying to make a man miss a stiff arm, and then he is brought down at the 2-yard line. So we go right back to the ground. This time Jones is going absolutely nowhere on that carry. 2nd to go now. Trent Dilfer trying to find an open receiver, looking for Braylon Edwards, and look at the play by the defender. A diving knockdown saved a touchdown, but then the next play doesn't matter because Braylon Edwards is getting into the end zone right here, and we're going to get our first points of the season. You see the dog pound getting hype right there. We're now down by 7 points, and here comes Carson Palmer lobbing this one up, and a big time hit as the receiver is able to hold on to the football, but a big hit nonetheless. 2nd and 7 to go right back to the ground. This time it is Rudy Johnson again, and look at him finding room to run before being brought down near the 40-yard line. The next play to go right back to the ground. This time it's going to be Andre Davis coming up with a hit stick. Johnson going absolutely nowhere. 2nd and 9. They go with a play fake. Carson Palmer has plenty of time, but what's he going to do with that time? He's going to find Chad Johnson down the middle of the field, who fumbles the football. That's going to be Peter Warrick picking that one up. So the Bengals still have the football, and they are now in Cleveland Browns territory, but we are able to remedy that as we come up with a sack right there, and they are now back to midfield. So 3rd down, Carson Palmer looking to his right. He will find Chad Johnson, who will be shy of the first down marker, and they elect to punt the football. So Trent Dilfer in this Cleveland Brown offense is back onto the field. 2-minute drill, and right away we get brought down for a sack. So we elect to go ahead and just run out the clock, make the Cincinnati Bengals use their timeout. So they use one there. 3rd down, we go right back to the ground, but Reuben Jones cannot make anything happen, and they use another timeout there. But they do get the football. 47 seconds, 1 timeout. We have to come up with a stop before halftime, and look at this. A wide open drop by the Cincinnati Bengals. Here comes Carson Palmer being brought down for a sack, which would essentially in the half, but they do have one last chance. So third down, Carson Palmer taking a shot deep down the field. It will be caught, but it will not be caught inbounds, and that's going to take us to halftime. So 14-7, that is the score. The Cincinnati Bengals, they do get the football first, start things off in quarter number 3. In their first play from scrimmage, they're going to toss this one out to Rudy Johnson, and he is going absolutely nowhere. Our defense is all over that. 2nd and 10 now. Carson Palmer dropping back, looking down the field. This one's going to be picked off by Andre Davis. However, this is going to come back. A defensive pass interference at a time that we did not need a defensive pass interference. So it's going to give the football right back to the Cincinnati Bengals. No turnover. The interception does not count. So what do they do with that? They hand it off to Rudy Johnson. And look at him finding room to run, being brought down for a gain of 7. 3rd and 3 now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Carson Palmer lining up under center. He's going to toss this one to Rudy Johnson, who's able to still pick up a first down. We thought we had defenders there, but we could not stop him from gaining that first down. So Carson Palmer handing the football off to Rudy Johnson up the middle. He's going to get a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now, having the tight end come in motion. Carson Palmer looking to throw the football, taking a shot down the field, and that one will fall incomplete. 3rd and 5 now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Carson Palmer going with the play fake. Has plenty of time, but he's going to hold on to it a little too long, and he's going to be brought down for a sack. In this game, you can now hold onto the football. You have to make something happen. And Trent Dilfer will know, because old man Trent is trying to go out here, and he's trying to look like a young guy, scrambling, finding a receiver. That's going to be a gain of 9. A great play from Trent Dilfer. Outstanding play, actually. Right here, we're going to find Braylon Edwards, the young buck, the rookie. He makes the catch. He's going to be brought down at about the 39-yard line. 2 plays later, 2nd down, Trent Dilfer looking to his right. He's going to look, and he is going to find Smith making the catch. And the fullback definitely making a great play right there. Trent Dilfer now dropping back. Pressure is coming, and down goes Trent. 2nd and 16 now, Trent Dilfer. He is looking again, looking to his left. He's going to find Braylon Edwards, who makes the catch. Could not make the 3 defenders right in front of him miss, and he'll be brought down for the tackle. So 3rd and 12 now. Trent Dilfer has time. He's looking to take a shot deep down the field. He's going to underthrow the receiver a little bit, and it will fall incomplete. So he will have to punt it. And here come the Cincinnati Bengals back on offense. So Carson Palmer, pump fake, has all the time in the world again, and eventually he will find an open receiver. That is Stewart making that reception. He'll be brought down near the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Hand the football off to Rudy Johnson up the middle, and he's going to get a nice gain of 8. So 2nd down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Carson Palmer hands the football off the draw, and this is Rudy Johnson going absolutely nowhere. The defense was all over that. So 3rd down now for Cincinnati. What do? They go with a play fake, and Carson Palmer ends up being brought down before he could throw it. So we're going to take over on offense. Down by 7 still. Hand the football off to Reuben Jones. He's taking a huge hit right there, but able to hold on to it. We're now in the 4th quarter. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Every possession becomes crucial, especially in a 1-score game. We try to take a shot down the field right there, and it falls incomplete. So a big time 3rd and 9 right here. Trent Dilfer looking down the middle of the field, and he will find Antonio Bryant making that reception. He'll be brought down near the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. We hand the football off to Reuben Jones, who finds room to run. Look at him lowering his shoulder before being brought down. That is a nice, tough run. That will be a gain of 8. 2nd and 8 now. We go with the receiver screen. This is Braylon Edwards breaking 1 tackle, stiff arming another defender, and then running out of bounds near midfield. A fantastic play, because the next play we hand off to Reuben Jones, and he gets a couple of blocks. Look at him bouncing to the outside. Reuben Jones doesn't really have the top end speed, but he's still able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10. We go with a play fake. Trent Dilfer can't find an open receiver, and down goes old man Trent. 2nd and 19 now. After the loss of 9, we have to get something going here. We're going with the play fake. Trent Dilfer looking for a receiver. He will find Dennis Northcutt, but that's going to take us right back to where we started. So 3rd and 11. A big-time play right here, trying to pick up this 1st down somehow. We're looking for Antonio Bryant, and Antonio Bryant is coming through in the clutch, taking us down to the 6-yard line. And now we just have to get this one into the end zone right here. We almost had a shot, but it's going to fall incomplete. second down now. We hand it off to Reuben Jones, and he cannot get into the end zone. So 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Can we get into the end zone? Trent Dilfer looking to his right. He finds Braylon Edwards, but they would not give him the touchdown. A huge play right there, because now it is 4th and goal. We are going to go for it. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. We're trying to find an open receiver. We go with slants. Really, nobody is there. We end up throwing it off our back foot, and this one will fall incomplete. So we do have all 3 timeouts. We have to ensure that we don't give up a first down. We'll get another opportunity. So right away, the handoff to Rudy Johnson. You know we are going to keep on blitzing. 2nd and 10. We're going to go ahead and go with a play fake this time, which threw us off guard. But lucky for us, we come up with a good bat down. So 3rd down. We have to come up with a stop. We back up because we're thinking they're going to throw the football. They run it with Rudy Johnson. They pick up a 1st down. Then a few plays later, if that didn't already seal the game, this is going to seal the game right here. A quick reverse. That is Johnson with a nice run, and that is going to be the ball game. So here comes Carson Palmer taking a knee in victory formation. No points scored in the second half for either team, and they end up winning this one 14-7. We put up a pretty good performance against a Cincinnati Bengals team that is actually pretty good, at least on paper. So we're taking a look here at the stats. Trent Dilfer, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 18 of 25. Wasn't a terrible game, wasn't the greatest game, but what are you going to expect from a Trent Dilfer? We're not expecting him to blow anybody out of the water. 16 carries, 110 yards for Reuben Jones. He actually looked good. Besides that fumble, he looked pretty good. Braylon Edwards was our leading receiver with 6 receptions, but only 32 yards off of those 6 receptions. We have to try to make sure we can put him in a better position to be a playmaker. That is what Braylon Edwards came in the league to be. But that is everything that we have for this episode. As usual, guys, make sure you guys go ahead and leave this video a like. It definitely helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy D Lloyd. I'm see y'all next time. Peace.